Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Thomas's Dasher Stories, back with a quick little video update. And what is that update on? That update is on my road to trying to complete 5,000 lifetime deliveries. We have less than 300 to go. We're actually almost, we're pretty close to almost hitting 200 and we're almost down to 250 deliveries left. I think I maybe have like 253 more deliveries before I get to 5,000 lifetime deliveries. Yes. So we are closing in. I started didn't start exactly the month of October with 4,500 deliveries, but I started like the first full week of October, the week of October 4th, I believe. I started with 4,500 deliveries. And like I said, as of right now, I am pretty sure I am at 4,700 and like 43 deliveries. So that would actually put me, or maybe 44 or 45. So that actually put me at 253, 255 or so, maybe even 257 deliveries left. So this is the last week of October. I kind of started this challenge to myself at the beginning of October. So we'll see where I'm at the end of this week. And funny thing is, actually, I do feel a little, it's a good thing, it's a bad thing. I don't know. It depends on what side of the fence you are and how you prefer to dash. But since I've started this at the 4th of October, I started doing the road. Started my road to trying to get to 5,000 deliveries. I ended up accepting a lot of deliveries, a lot of offers. In fact, as of yesterday, I actually I'm at 100% acceptance rate. So I definitely have some wiggle room if I want to decline some bad orders. I just really haven't been paying attention. I've just been trying to, you know, trying to challenge myself, see how long it's going to take me to complete, you know, 500 deliveries from the beginning of a month. Is it going to take me a month? Is it going to take me a month and a half? Is it going to take me 2 months? I kind of want to see, so we're finding that out together, me and like the 3 or 4 of you that watch. I think it might be 3 of you, because I still think you get like one like YouTube friend, like I said, like the MySpace guy, Tom, if y'all remember what MySpace is, but like you had that one friend, Tom, on MySpace. I think you get like one Tom like subscriber on YouTube. So, to the 3 of you that are watching and on this journey with me, thank you for going along on this journey. So, how this week has been. Monday was really good because I did about 15 deliveries, so that was good way to start the week, to get myself, to my goal of 5,000 lifetime deliveries. That was a good way to start the week with 15 deliveries. Was that yesterday? No, that wasn't yesterday. Sorry, that's another. I got another story for another day. Trust me, that's coming. I got a really good story that happened yesterday that I don't want to get into on this video. I'd rather get into it in get into it on another video. Stretch the content out. But a little teaser. There's a good story to come. Anyways, Monday, good day. I got like 15 deliveries done. Now, yesterday I only did 6 deliveries, I believe, on DoorDash, and there's a reason for that. And then today I did 9 deliveries before I purposely stopped dashing, and I'll get into the reason for that. And then after that reason, I did 3 more deliveries before it got to be 6 o'clock, and I knew it would start getting very dark soon, or it was going to be getting dark soon. And I've said in all of my numerous videos that I just shouldn't be driving at night. So I overall did 12 deliveries today. I believe that puts me at 33 deliveries for the week. I don't know how many I'm gonna do tomorrow because I have some errands I have to run that are gonna take me out of dashing areas, or it's gonna take me to a place where there's really nowhere to dash. But yeah, but I can also try to do some deliveries in between those errands also, or between the one errand that takes me farther away from my dashing area. Once I can try to do some deliveries on the way there and on the way back if possible. Just kind of slow out here, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. Also too, the reason I only did 6 deliveries yesterday, the reason I stopped after 9 deliveries today before I got those 3 other ones, is because who knows, this might even happen tomorrow, and it might be 3 times in a row. We'll see. Roadie has been coming through, and if you're not familiar with Roadie, seems like you can deliver all sorts of things on there. The only few things I've done, I delivered something from Michael's once, like the homes and arts place. What was the other one? Oh, I delivered a cake from Nothing Bunt Cakes, if you're familiar with that restaurant. And then but the majority of what I've done on Roadie, and I've gotten some really, really good payoffs for like 1, 2, 3 deliveries at a time, is Statum RX and Script Drop. That's prescription deliveries. And 99% of the time, you're picking up at, 100% of the time you're picking up at a pharmacy. Whether it's a Rite Aid, a CVS, a Safeway, or a Kaiser. Those are usually the places I've gone. And then where I was getting to is 90 to 95% of the time, after you pick up from that pharmacy, you're going a very short distance to a nursing home, more often than not. I have delivered some prescriptions to to people's private residences, but not often. Usually it's to a nursing home, something along those lines, care facility. So basically yesterday, I was over in the next town over, door dashing, and my dash ended, and I was looking, first off, I'd kept checking Roadie because there was a delivery from U-Haul delivery. I already brought this up. It was going way, like about 67 miles, but it was offering like $68 for a very small U-Haul delivery. Pick up at a U-Haul, and it would have put me in an area where I could have a much busier dashing area, obviously 67 miles away from the small towns that I work in, smaller cities, towns I work in. But so I kept looking at Roadie, checking that out, and while I was dashing and doing deliveries, and it was kind of slow. And I had something. It wasn't that big of a deal, but between it being slow and this story that I'm going to tell at a later date, I just kept checking Roadie. So finally, I checked it at the end of one of my dashes, and I looked at. Now, this was about 1 o'clock. I looked and goes, oh, wow, there's actually an offer, a offer I can bid on back in the town I live in, which is, I'm about 30, 40 minutes away from the town I live in, the next town over, and it's all highway miles for the most part. Not some freeway, but all, 55-mile-an-hour highway, even though most people drive like 80 on it. and it was paying pretty good. I don't really want to get into numbers and financials necessarily, but it was paying pretty good money to drive home, essentially. I knew where it was going to because I delivered to this care facility. I've delivered DoorDash to it before. Sometime once to the nurses and then once to, I mean, obviously the second time was to a nurse, but it was going to someone, who lived at the care facility. So, I could tell on the map, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to the CVS in the town that I live in, and I'm going not even a mile, half a mile away to the care facility. Oh, and what's that? That's 2 minutes. That care facility is 2 minutes away, driving distance from my house. So you know what? And thirdly, I'm still going to have the opportunity to get DoorDash orders because I can DoorDash in the town that I live in. It's a possibility I might not get any, which is what happened. So basically, I did that. I drove to I bid it on the offer. About a minute or two goes by, thing comes up and says, hey, you've been accepted on the offer. Head to the location. Gave me about 30-40 minutes to drive there. Gave me the, hey, arrive within 30-40 minutes, which was more than enough time to head back to the town I lived in. Pulled up, grabbed the prescription, dropped it off to the receptionist. Boom. Easy, easy, easy. And it was basically getting paid to drive home. Since I bid it on that offer and accepted that offer, and I had to drive to the pharmacy to complete that offer, to start the process of completing that offer, I was able to claim the mileage from when I left that town I was in to the CVS, which was about 30 or so miles. I was able to claim that, and then whatever it took me to drop off, the half a mile to drop it off. And then as soon as I dropped it off, I turned the Dasher app on. I think it was almost 2 o'clock, and since I was in the Buick, I was only gonna go out. I was only gonna dash till 5:30. So I set myself from about 1:55 to 5:30, and got no orders. Maybe it was because because I went right home after dropping off that roadie prescription. I went right home and then just started doing stuff around the house and working out. And about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours into me being home, I got a notification sound from the Dasher app, thinking, oh man, cool, I finally got an offer. And I'd been paused. And it wasn't because the app was messing up. I think it paused me because it could tell I've been walking around and doing stuff, but it could tell I hadn't gone faster than 5-10 miles an hour in about, almost 2 hours or so. So I unpaused it, and I didn't end up getting any orders. About 5:30 came. I'm like, hey, whatever. It is what it is. I made a little bit door dashing, and I made a good chunk of money driving home, doing that roadie offer. And then lo and behold, today was a little bit better, and I don't really have any funny stories to come out of no interest. I don't think so. I don't think anything interesting really happened today on the DoorDash side. Like I said, I hit about 9 deliveries out where I was. Did a shop and deliver for the first time in a while, or a Safeway shop and deliver for the first time in a while. Everything went pretty smooth, but then, but it was kind of on and off. I would have periods where I would get busy for about 15, 20, 30 minutes, and then I would have periods where I would be, slow for about 15, 20, minutes. And in fact, that U-Haul delivery was still up on the roadie app, and I even would get slow enough at points to the time where I was listening to a podcast, so I'd finish the delivery and pull in parking lot, turn my car off, and then wait for the car to turn the audio off, and then I'd be like, okay, I've sat here long enough. Let me start the car back up. Let me go drive to another parking lot about a mile or so down the road. Let me have a cigarette, see if I get anything. Let me step out, have a cigarette, and then just trying to kill time. And then if I haven't gotten anything by then, I'll bid on the roadie offer. And each time I would start to do that, sure enough, I'd get an order, and it would keep me from driving 67 miles, you know, way, way far away. Anyways, to wrap this video up, got a few deliveries. Kind of got a little busy between noon and 1. Not really busy, but a little busy. I did all right. And 1 o'clock comes around. I look at the Dasher app at the point where I could still dash, but the area, it wasn't busy. So I could still dash, but the area was gray. And sure enough, I look at the roadie app, and not to get into financials or anything, but now it's the same exact thing as yesterday. Here's an offer on the roadie app, a good chunk of money, go for me to drive back home. I already got to go back home at some point in the day. I might as well get paid to go back home. I'm not going to deliver a DoorDash from the town over to the next town. The luckiest I can get is delivering a DoorDash somewhere out like Lake Mendocino or Redwood Valley or something like that. That's my best, you know, that's my best bet DoorDash wise going home. So like to straight up be paid and claim mileage from driving home, which I already got to do. Yeah. And not to get into financials or anything. This one today was paying $5 or $6 more than yesterday's. So take on the fact that what I had made DoorDashing today, I had already made by 1 o'clock. I had made half of what I would like to make. And then this roadie offer is almost half of what I'd like to make. And then, like I said, once I get back to the town I live in after doing this roadie offer, which is going to be a big chunk of change, you know, a good, or not big, but a decent chunk of change, you know, and for miles I'm already driving, I can still put myself in a position to dash when I do get back home to the town I'm in. Which today I got lucky and made about 3 deliveries. I think I got back a little later today. I think I got back a little after 2 today. And then I turned on the app, and I was home for about maybe 15 minutes or so and got an order. And then I got another order, I think, after that. And then I got one more order closer to 6 o'clock. And then I didn't get anything, and I was done. So anyways, I thought this would be a short video. Wasn't too much of a short video. Anybody who's viewing this, those 3 of you that have watched or watching, and that 1 of you that I know is watching, for sure, comment down below if you've used roadie or if you've heard of roadie, or if you drive for roadie, if you've used roadie to send something to somebody, if you've heard of roadie, you've had someone use roadie to send something to you, or if you're a roadie driver. Or if you work for the UPS who now owns roadie and kind of know like where this stands, because I have a feeling things will change, and yeah, I'm gonna take it. If I can keep getting offers like this, I'll keep doing them for as long as I can. Anyways, this has been Thomas's Dasher Stories, and I am on the roadie to 5,000 deliveries. As long as roadie doesn't keep interfering with really, really great offers that are really, really, God, what's the word I'm looking for? Work for me, because I'm going that way anyways. Good offers that are, you know, good for me. Sorry, spacing out a little bit. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video where I tell you about the story I got from yesterday that involves me, 2 other Dashers, inside of a Little Caesars, and boy. Yeah, we'll get into that in the next video. See you guys soon.